What up, folks? Welcome back to the Ultrazilla News. This is an all Hasbro Ultrazilla News. It was a crazy weekend full of toy news, and Hasbro had a big chunk of it. There was two toy shows two Comic-Cons actually that they were at, the London Comic-Con and the Paris Comic-Con. And they revealed a bunch of stuff from Star Wars Black Series, from Marvel Legends, and from Transformers. So we're going to talk about all three in this episode of the Ultrazilla News. But we're going to go back in time first, because one of the things they did was they revealed at New York Comic Con. They revealed three figures in that new archive collection wave. This is wave 2 of that. The archive collection, if you don't recall, is the figures that they're like reissuing with like digital head sculpts or like tweaked something or other. Mostly digital head sculpts, or they're releasing them in, for the first time, maybe solo. This past week they showed off the promo images for Yoda and the Biker Scout and Anakin Skywalker with the awesome digital tech, and as well as Yoda with the digital tech. The Biker Scout is the first time you're seeing it like this way. The first time it came in with the biker, with the speeder bike. So very cool. I didn't get it. That was at the very beginning of when I started collecting Black Series. I remember seeing that at Toys R Us a lot. Never picked it up. Just didn't have the room for it. I like the Biker Scout a lot, so I'm gonna get all three of these figures, no doubt. I'm like, almost, I'd say I'm 80 to 90% into almost everything Black Series these days, which is pretty awesome. I'm loving it, honestly. Oh, coffee. So that was at New York Comic Con, and I wanted to mention that because I didn't talk about any of the reveals from New York Comic Con here on the Ultrazilla News. I was on the Repack podcast for a recap of the entire thing, a nice long recap. That episode of Repack podcast is out now. It was a little bit delayed, but it is out now, and the link is down below. So if you want to hear all my thoughts, that's the only time I'm going to do that. I am definitely going to do Ultrazilla News for anything I'm interested in going forward, even if I talk about it on Repack. I usually don't do exclusive stuff like that, but it was such a long episode, I just didn't want to talk about it again. I was exhausted from New York Comic Con, so that's why I did it that way. But now you can hear all my thoughts down below, and you just heard my thoughts for these particular figures. Moving on to this past weekend, we had the Paris Comic Con and the MCM London Comic Con, and the Star Wars Black Series reveals there were, first we had Padme at the Paris show, looking okay. I heard that there's a mod. There was they showed it on their table. I don't know how the setup was there, but that version actually looks better than the promo images, which was probably taken before. It looks like they might have fixed this face. The face is a little off here. You might be seeing it right now, the new one, if I found it. If not, I'm sorry. But I heard it was out there, so there's probably pics out there. I just haven't seen it myself. And then at MCM, they revealed the Battle Droid, who I love. I love Battle Droids. It looks really good. It looks like it has a lot of cool details, and it's supposed to crunch up. So that's pretty cool. Sounds like it's going to give the SH Figuarts a run for its money in a way. But hey, I have 2 of those, and I will be definitely getting at least a third, or maybe even a fourth here. I love Battle Droids, so very awesome. I like both of those reveals. I think they're pretty cool. Hopefully Padme does indeed look a lot better. Right now she's suffering from the Gal Gadot too much face syndrome that almost every toy manufacturer had with translating her. I don't understand that, so there's that. On to Marvel Legends. The first figures they showed off, and I believe these were at the Paris show, were Grey Gargoyle, Loki, classic Loki, and I have no clue who this dude is. The star dude. Who is that? It looks like a Nebula type guy. I really don't know the name of this guy. Yeah, that's great. But, anywho, that's who they revealed. Now, my feeling on these three figures, unfortunately, is not so good. I just think they remind me of like I don't know, like old Marvel Legends, like 2015, 2016. Like too many like repaints and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Something about those figures aren't so good. They also revealed a in their case, a six-armed Spider-Man. I don't know what that's from. And Puma. Yeah, I'm not. You know, I don't know much about either one of those, but they do look better than the first three figures I mentioned, so there's that. And that was all, I believe, at Paris Comic-Con. Although, maybe two of them were not, because the other ones were just images, and then a couple were in the case. But at MCM, you got some really nice figures revealed. Starting at the top, you got Beast. You got the Jim Lee Beast, and it really looks like a Jim Lee Beast. It looks like a Jim Lee drawing, and that's pretty awesome. I think this is one of Marvel Legends' nicest looking figures, and there's a ton of articulation on this figure too. And it's going to be a bigger figure, so that's awesome. And I'm really happy that this is not the BAF of this wave, because I'm not getting full waves, you know, right now, and I had no interest in the Caliban figure that they were shilling as the BAF. So I really want this Beast, and I cannot wait to get it. That is awesome looking. So really, really into that, and I'm really into these. Well, the next figure, and that is Union Jack. Now, I honestly don't know much about Union Jack. I'm pretty sure Paul Greist wrote and drew a Union Jack series, or was that like his own creation that kind of looked like Union Jack? I mean, I might be mixing all that stuff up, but this figure looks awesome. I've always loved the way this character looks. So that looks amazing. Even without like having read a ton of stuff that he's been in, and not even that much at all, I'm definitely in on this one. This one is cool looking. You know, sometimes a cool outfit is just awesome to have on a figure, and this is one of those figures that you just kind of want, you know. So I'm definitely in on Union Jack. And then you got Citizen V from Thunderbolts, who looks pretty decent, you know, I gotta say, looks pretty decent. He looks decent. I like it, you know, like this is the body we just recently saw with the Daredevil figure. At least the wraps and stuff are, and I didn't get that figure, but I would get this figure over that. It looks kind of cool. It might be like an in-store decision. If it looks really cool to me in store, I might get that one. So, but Beast looks awesome, and Union Jack looks amazing, so I'm really excited. And of all the figures I talked about here from Marvel Legends, I'm really excited about those two the most. Let's go and move on to Transformers. Now, the first thing we saw was a floor shot, and I think this was put out by mistake, of Megatron from the second movie, with the wraps and stuff, and a Jetfire, and the Jetfire was then revealed, but the Megatron wasn't, so maybe they weren't ready to reveal it, or maybe they're gonna reveal it at the Luca Comic-Con coming up this weekend. So it could be, you know, that it was maybe just put out at the wrong show. But, you know, there's the pic floating around of the two of them, you know. So I'm definitely, you know, I'm in. You know, whenever it's official, I'm in. I like that Megatron. But then we did get pics of the Jetfire, and we're getting a new Optimus to go with that Jetfire. Now, the Optimus is retooled from the Voyager class one we recently got. Retooled to the point where it's going to be able to, like, attach Jetfire, and you cannot do it with the first one. It's definitely with this one. They changed, like, the chest and a few other elements, and there's some paint that looks different on this one as well. Then we got Bone Crusher revealed. Bone Crusher, hey, you say? And it looks pretty good. It's a nice looking Bone Crusher, a Voyager class figure. Very nice looking. But then what we had, and we have Jetfire, of course. So we had Jetfire. I mentioned Jetfire already. But Jetfire looks good. So that's pretty cool. Well, you know, one of the things that was starting to come out from MCM was we were getting leaks that do they have a Devastator prototype there? What is going on? We seeing some blurry pics, people like snapping shots and stuff. And then, yeah, they had their panel, and boom, they are going to be doing a Devastator, guys, a movie Devastator. I don't have a movie Devastator. I cannot wait for this. I flirted with getting a few of them in the past. Never did. While this is not quite the Devastator that we love, it is still a massive, awesome looking beast of a robot. And I really want that. So we're definitely going to be getting Devastator. We had some more reveals to that end. Scrap Metal and as we said, we had Bone Crusher and Rampage is coming, who looks amazing. You know, done in that orange, reddish orange, with the 1 foot thing and the crazy hands. It looks so cool. And Long Haul, looking decent. But yeah, that is some cool stuff, guys. That's happening. We are also getting Shatter, who's a character from the new Bumblebee movie, and I'm like scrolling through. We're getting a new Cogman. It's not new. It's a repaint of the Cogman that recently came out. Now I have the Takara one. I really like that figure. I'm gonna be hard pressed to upgrade, but I think it's gonna be an upgrade because they're doing a lot of silver paint on it. I gotta check mine again, see how much difference there is. I didn't yet. It's around here. So, oh, there he is. You stay right there. You stay right there, guys. Oh, I got you, Cogman. So, yeah, it's different. So I see Cogman on my screen. This is the Takara version, and this version's really nice. I don't know. I mean, it's different. You got different gold paint on there, and you definitely got some really nice silver paint. This guy might be worth keeping as well. So, yeah, maybe I will not. I will at least keep him. I really like this figure a lot, guys. This is a really nice figure, the Takara version. But anywho, so you were getting all of those characters, and that is pretty cool. Did I mention Scrap Metal? We got Scrap Metal too. Shatter, Scrap Metal, Long Haul, Cogman. I think I got them all. There was a lot of cool reveals, guys. So that is awesome. A lot of cool Transformers, a lot of Studio Series stuff, and I'm so into the Studio Series. I mean, I was from the beginning, but like, as you guys know, I didn't really like the initial set of Deluxes that much. I ended up giving it to you guys. So yeah, you know, ever since then, it's pretty much been a pretty awesome series in my opinion, and worth collecting. I feel like, you know, they go hand in hand. Studio Series goes hand in hand with the Star Wars digital, you know, Star Wars and Marvel Legends using digital tech. If you know what I'm saying. I feel like, as far as Transformers go, that's the ones that go hand in hand with those style of figures. You know, right? Doesn't that make sense? I feel like that's what they're doing with the Studio Series. That's more accurate to the movies. Anywho, that's all I got. That was a good chunk of stuff from Hasbro that was released. And we got more to come this coming weekend. Luca Comic-Con coming up. So stay tuned. Check out my Facebook page. I do post stuff as soon as I see it on the net. I post it on my Facebook page. Give you my initial thoughts on it there. All right, the link is down below for that as well. So if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Till next time, give me your thoughts on any of this stuff. Peace out, peeps.